First time Mokamasi, first time Nibi, and a Clashamati, Mobi Faber Luminati, sorry Mayanaki, on my way to Grammy. I come join a group where a Kamibu share Bugatti. Me, I think it's funny because I keep on making money. Chona Puna blessing you plenty na Sonani. Yes, DJ Mesa, Gas DJ Vani. Yoga Pesa Mami keep walking through the valley. You believe in Juju, I believe in power. Hey, yo, I'm Jerido. Keep watching Children's Dialogue on LNTV.
Hi, my name is Vidya Marie Jones. I'm 11 years old and I attend the Aka Memorial Preparatory School.
We inform.
We entertain.
We educate
On Children's Dialogue.
I want you to join us.
This and every Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
Only on LNTV.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good day and welcome to Children's Dialogue. We're very excited to be here today because today is our 4th anniversary. We've been around for 4 years, and it's not easy to keep a group together for 4 years. We want to thank God for that. And we have a special guest for our 4th anniversary, a very special guest, the Reverend Honorable Samuel Enders. I know, the Honorable Reverend Samuel Enders. We are very happy. And you know, we are here because you made a promise to us.
Definitely.
You told us one day that, look, if I win this election, after the election, I'm going to come and be the first honorable on your program. and it come to pass.
Definitely.
Yeah, and usually you are the first honorable on the program.
Thank you.
So I want to say welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, and as you know, these are not all the kids. We have 34 kids as I speak to you now. But we did a select group because today we are celebrating our anniversary.
Yeah.
And then
that's why I wore this.
You wore happy birthday.
Happy birthday. So
okay, thank you.
Even though it might not be your color, but
yeah.
I told this is happy birthday to
Thank you so much.
I think I'll just transfer this.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so Reverend, I just want to say welcome. And how is it at the Capitol?
The Capitol building. It's good to be here. I'm Reverend Samuel Enders. Honorable Reverend Samuel Enders.
Okay, thank you.
A lot of people in the district said to me, don't go in the house. Because when you go in the house, your name will change and everything will change. Don't change that name. And I continue to bear that name.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm indeed delighted to be here. I'm happy to see that the kids are still with you. You're still with them.
Mm-hmm.
Our problem in Liberia is continuity. To start something and finish it. So to have these children here, I'm quite excited. It's my first time in politics. First time to go in the House of Legislators. But I find it to be a place very interesting, intriguing, a place where you have to work hard and build consensus. Not everybody going to agree with you, but I believe that everyone has one purpose in mind. That purpose is what can they do for their districts.
Yeah.
And that is the core responsibility of every one of us. So I serve on a few committees. One of them is education. One of them is peace and reconciliation. One of them is state-owned enterprises.
Okay.
So that means all autonomous agencies. You got NASCAP, you got LEC, you got Water and Sewer, you got the Freeport, you got the RIA. All of those falls under my oversight. I serve as a co-chairman to Honorable Zoe Pennant. Yesterday we were at the Freeport. We went there because a lot of people wonder why the goods that are coming from the port, why these containers still so long? Why is the money so high? So what we ascertained yesterday as part of my job to provide an oversight is to say, hey, Freeport, the thing you say you're supposed to do for Liberian people, you're doing it. That's the oversight I got to provide. Make sure all the things they say they're doing. So I got to talk to the director, talk to the people. So we found out that a lot of containers stay to the port because according to the information, when you go to the port and you buy all your things from America, and you say this cell phone I buy in America $5, you're supposed to carry it to an organization called BVAC. BVAC will look at it and say, okay, we agree. They think that $5 you buy in America. So when you go to Liberia, you will pay tax on $5.
Okay.
But what's happening is that when they bring it, you buy a phone and BVAC, who we trust, BVAC say, yes, that's $5. When you bring it to Liberia, LRA and the people said, no, we ain't trust BVAC. Now not $5, that $200 you pay for it. So when you're supposed to pay 10 cents on the thing now,
Then the tax go up.
you already plan to pay 10 cents. LRA and these people here will say, no, you must pay $200. When you don't get the money, before they used to give you 14 days to clear all your thing. They reduce it from 14 to 5 days.
Wow.
So before BVAC go through all those things, you got your $300 you're supposed to pay. You're waiting. Then they come to you on the 4th day. They say, we're finished now. You must pay $5,000. Where you come from with the $5,000?
Wow.
Then they see that they'll continue to stay there. Then they say, oh, you're not past the 5 days, so you got to pay storage. You can't pay the storage, they take your container, they auction it.
Wow.
So we're trying to find out now and make sure those things have to stop.
Hmm.
So that's the first, those are the oversight we provide. So that's what happened to the house, and that's the kind of work I do there.
Wow.
And I'm delighted to be here today. Maybe for our listening audience, if we can know the people who are
Okay.
seated here.
Okay, good.
So before they just hear Reverend talking alone. and-
Okay, very good.
and-
Well, as you know already, this is Children's Dialogue, and we are very happy that you are with us now. Well, what I would do, I know each of you, you are excited, you want to ask questions, but before you ask your question, you will introduce yourself, and then maybe for the benefit of the audience, say which school you come from. I know you'll be embarrassed to call your grades. No, in fact, you call your grades. You call your grades and say which school you come from, right? Okay, we'll start with you, small.
I'm Irene G. Dolo. I'm attending the Akelia Lena Research Center, and I'm in the 7th grade.
How old are you? Okay, this all right.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is Emil M. Bono, and I'm in the 8th grade class, and I'm attending Sotiamo Christian School System.
Okay.
My name is Raflin T. I attend Spiritan Academy. I'm in the 10th grade class.
Cramming. Well, my name is Fanny Bessie. I'm the coordinator for this program. Okay.
I'm Honorable Reverend Samuel Enders. I'm the founder and CEO of the African Dream Academy, and I'm also a servant. I serve in the House as a lawmaker representing District Number 6.
Okay, good.
I'm Kate Mva from the Sotiamo Christian School System. I'm in the 8th grade.
Okay.
I'm Celine Morris from the St. Teresa Convent Catholic High School, and I'm in the 11th.
Okay.
Well, I'm Pacha Macheme Abu Ekone. I'm attending the Pinsville English and Islamic School, and I'm serving as speaker of the school. I'm
Wow.
in the 11th grade class.
So you serving as a speaker?
Yeah.
Wow. Go ahead.
Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Speaker. Go ahead.
Well, I'm Gemma M. Breeze. I'm attending the African Dream Academy. I'm in the 8th grade class.
Okay, so you have all your students here?
Ah.
Okay, good.
I
Now-
know you. You know me.
Now, I know you
Yes.
all are set now. You want to ask your questions. Just make sure there's clarity. You know what you want to ask, and then go ahead. Just call your name and say, I want to ask my questions. You want to be the first? I know. Go.
Oh my. All right. Go ahead.
Ralph Lincoln again. Yes, I would like to ask, how have you been able to balance your position and your passion, the African Dream Academy?
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Cole. I want to thank you for that question. A lot of people ask the question, Reverend, how are you going to be able to manage African Dream Academy and work in a house? It's a tedious work. I've been able to balance those by A, knowing who I am, knowing where I've come from, and knowing where I want to go. I think that have helped me, knowing that I come from nowhere, knowing that I'm a person who loves to serve, knowing that I come from Liberia and only Liberia is going to make Liberia better. Knowing what I want to do. I want to be able to make a difference. I want to empower other people to achieve the dreams. To do so, the African Dream Academy must continue. The children clinic must continue. The vocational school must continue. We're working on starting the Dream FM, which is going to be a radio station and a recording studio as well. All of those things has to go on because I know who I am, I know where I come from. I have to know what God has called me to do, and I must be committed to those. So as I go to Capitol Building, I cannot forget the fact of where I've come from. I cannot forget that many people in District 6 got to know me through the African Dream Academy, and that dream cannot be washed away because I've gone into politics. Rather, I should use that office to be a blessing to Liberia and the African Dream Academy. So I've managed to balance both of them by staying focused, hard work, dedication, and through the grace and mercy of God.
Okay, good. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let me take Kid and I'll come to you, Celine.
My question is, what are some plans that you have in mind for the kids of district number 6?
Some of the plans I have in mind is one of the most important one. If you go to Right to Play, it's a place called Right to Play. They have a basketball court. We want to redo that basketball court so that the young people have place to go and play. But right next to it, there used to be an old video club. In District 6, in Monserrato, we do not have any public library. So if you want to do a homework and you're from Satiama, you either have to go on a school campus and do the work, or you're not going to do it at all. So what we want to provide for children, though we'll have that basketball court, though we will have the playground expanded, we want to be able to develop and build the first public library. So you have access to articles, you have access to reading material, you have access to the science book that maybe your school don't have, you have access to the internet, so you come there and do your research. Because if we cannot do that, to enlighten your mind, to open your mind, where are we going? We can pretend that we're doing everything. I think we must be able to work along with you guys. We right now planning a Thanksgiving service for all the 12th graders, those who are taking the WAEC, who's finished with the WAPs. We want to be able to give them a huge Thanksgiving service. But I'm also going to be traveling to talk to the young people in the district to say, hey, what do you want me to do as young people? What do you want to see? Because I can assume that you need library. I can assume that you need a place to play. But maybe there's something else that you need. And so I want to know, maybe my question would be, what do you think the young people would need or the children need that I can do in fulfillment to their need?
Okay, Celine?
Yeah, and I want to know, it's your first time being into politics, and so I want to know, how does religion affect you as a politician now?
I think religion, which is my core beliefs, my standard, I believe that as a Christian, you don't have to tell people to be you. If I walk in here and say, Celine, move from here, man. You say, how can Reverend talk to me like this? Get out of the seat, let me sit down, get up. Or I said, Celine, will you please give me a seat? When you respect people, they reciprocate. They give you respect. So I think my religion, what I know of, is that Christ came to serve. He came to serve everybody. That baby was born, whether people take it to be a story or not. That baby was born. He had no time to play. He had no time for himself. He struggled. He went through life and decided to offer his life for you and I. And because of that, I can sit today and say, yes, indeed, God is good. So as I enter into politics, I look at it as a call to service, as a call to ministry. So my religion, my denomination, teach me that I should not steal. It teaches me that I should respect people. It teaches me that I should serve people in order to be served. It teaches me that I should respect children, respect women. It teaches me that this world is not my home, but I've been put here to do something to make it a better place. So all of those principles affect the way I interact with the president, the vice president, the legislators, the people in my constituents, based upon my core belief. So my religion, I think, affect positively what I do. So when I'm going to take money from someone, I should know that it is mine. I should know that it is being used for a rightful purpose. I shouldn't go to people every Saturday and say, hey, you give me something. I shouldn't try to use that position to negatively impact the life of other people.
Yes, Mr. Ennis. You said that it's your first time being in the House of Representatives, right?
Yes.
So I want to ask, how do you feel serving the people of District number 6?
I feel blessed. I feel honored. I feel it as a privilege. I don't deserve it, but God allowed me to be there. I'm not better than the 16 persons, Comfy Gain Adams, Joseph Tall, all the people who ran, Samuel Jacob, Henry Costa. I'm not better than them. But God allowed me to be here. I see that it is an overwhelming responsibility. So I took a district where there's no leadership structure. There is no money to do anything within the district. But there are a lot of roads that need to be done. We don't have any electricity. People are struggling. We live in darkness. There are a lot of stealings, armed robberies going on in the district. That's huge responsibility. My first thing I'm working on right now is how do I put that structure in place? Because even if I went into a certain community, there must be a leadership structure to work with. So we almost finished with that. We had 17 zonal heads, but we had 7 zonal heads. Now we have extended it to 17 zonal heads. Now we're going to divide the communities, so we're starting to visit the communities and going in there. So how do I feel? I feel blessed. How do I feel? I feel appreciated. I appreciate the people of District Number 6. I appreciate the young people who said, Reverend, we want to give you the chance. People have lied to us. People have come and said they will do this, they will not do it. But we want to give you that chance so that you do not be like the other people. So I hope and I pray that those who watching, those who listening, those who voted for me, I cannot do it by myself. Yes, I agree. You will continue to cuss me on Facebook. I agree. Yes, I agree. You will continue to think that things are not working. But we are working. And like our president, if you're against the president, you must pray so that he succeed, because his success is the success of all of us. So I pray that we'll all work together. So my feelings of being happy is more of an appreciation to God and to the people of District Number 6.
Yes, Reverend Samuel Arenas. I want to know, being a representative in the capital, what are some advantages you face?
Some advantages that I have, or disadvantages that I might have. Number one is that it feels good that I sit in my car and, to be frank, the police, when they look at me, they know me, they don't stop me, they say, Reverend, you can go. I feel good. It's not that I'm doing something illegal. It feels good that when you go somewhere, people say, oh, the representative here, the honorable, and the stand. It feels very good. But I still drive my car. I still carry my book bag on my back. I still take my bags. I don't like people holding my bag. In America, I work, I wash dishes, I clean my clothes, I have children. But I still do these things. So if I can do it in America, why should I come to Liberia and have to sit down and people do everything for me? If I hold my bag to get in a car, does it mean I'm not a representative? It does not mean I'm not a representative. I want to be able to work. I want to be able to do those things. So some of the advantages is to be able to go places that you couldn't go as a regular citizen. I'll give you one example. The African Dream Academy, where we sit down, is a small little place. The road is going to be going through that place. The place is small. I don't like the way the place looks right now. I want to redo the whole place, but it's not mine. And if I go there now to revamp the place, who knows what might happen? The people might say, well, we're not selling it to you. So there's a place across the street that they're selling over 200,000, and I'm trying to get that place. I tried to find a way to get a loan. It's not that Reverend had plenty of money in his pocket that he said he's going to buy it. So I wanted to see the CEO of EcoBank, and I called. Based on the fact of the work I do and my position, wonderful man. He said, yes, I will meet Reverend Enders. We sat down, and I said to him, I need EcoBank to help me. We want to buy this place. I have the money that comes every month, but if you can give us a loan, we can buy it. EcoBank been in Liberia for a long time. They've done a wonderful work, but I don't want this school. Right now I have 150 acres. I just bought 10 other acres that I'm ready to move my school to. But when I move to school, it's going to affect District 6 in a way that the children that go there are too small. They can't go all the way to the school. Maybe you guys, the bigger ones, can go there. So I'm trying to buy this place so the kids can go. And the manager said to me, Reverend, we think we can do some things to help. So give me a week, I will get back to you. Those are some of the advantages I've had. Wow. I'm able to say, hey, I want to see the president. And I say, I go to Capitol Building and say, Honorable. When I go to the mansion, they say, yes, Honorable, going. So those are some of the advantages I have. The disadvantages are anybody can cuss me. Anybody can just look at me and cause my mind, anybody can just see me. I become like a dump site. People lie on you. People say you steal. Before I become a representative, I used to buy old cars. I would see one car sitting there, no engine inside. I buy it, I put new engine inside, no tire. I drive it. And the people are laughing at me. They say, the man like old car. All the way the man come from America, he get money, he buy old car. So those very old car, one of them was black. I used it through the campaign. Now I sprayed, I see car white. Then the people see that same car, they say, whoa, they may finish buying $75,000 car and they get plenty of money. That's the same old car I'm using. And so the disadvantage is that people just insult you. People just talk to you. We do not have one respect for leaders. And I think if you tell someone this person is my leader, that doesn't mean you lie on them blatantly. People write all kinds of things about you. When I was not a representative, people didn't just cost me like that. But since I became representative, disrespect is more than what I was just a common man. So I think, but you have to take all of that. And as young people, as you listen to me, I don't know what God is calling you to do. I don't know what is your call. When God calls you to do something, don't be afraid. Do it. You might be the presidents tomorrow of Liberia. You might be the next representatives. And I want you to learn from my story that I told you many years ago. And that process to bring me where I am today, and knowing fully well that the road is rough, the going is tough, but we can make this journey with Jesus somehow. I have more than 10 persons at Smart Institute right now. Some of them graduated from high school 7 years ago. This is the first year they're going to school. Some of them graduated 10 years ago. This is the first year they are in school. About 15% in LU right now. They've been sitting down for the past 10 years. They are able to go to school for the first time. So all of these things that we do, you don't talk about it. Because the Bible says what your right hand does, your left hand shouldn't do. And when God blesses you, then people say, how come? How come all the people that can run two times, they can't win? Then Reverend Jack can one time he win. Because all the things that I do, I don't do it to glorify people. I do it to glorify God. And God blesses me in a way that people don't know.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now you want to ask a question? Go ahead.
Reverend Anders, I know that you said that African dream to build it was your dream. And I want to know whether being a representative was also your dream.
Oh, thank you. That's a brilliant question. A lot of people might not believe it. You know what I said when I was coming to Liberia? Politicians can lie. The politician and they can steal. The politician and they buy. And when you put your hand in politics, any money you get, people say, oh, the man steal our country money. So I say I want to build my school. I don't want to be a politician. I've never dreamt of that. And to conclude, there was a movie I watched called The Constant Gardener. One lady came to Africa and she saw certain things were going on. And she decided to go and fight the government. And because of fighting the government, she died. Her husband died. The boy died. So I said, I'm not going to fight the government in Liberia to fight corruption. I'm not going to do it. But what I'm going to do is I want to produce people who will think, many children who will think and be like me or better than me. So my plan doesn't just stop with the school. It includes a university. It includes a vocational school. It includes children's hospital, not just a clinic, so that people can be well and go to school. All of you here, my worry is, brilliant as you are, what happened when you finish high school? Where do you go? Some of you parents will have the opportunity to send you to America, but what if they don't have that opportunity? Where do you go? LU? Which school do you attend? That is our plan. That is our worry. That is our, because if we can lay that foundation for you, then we can die knowing that Liberia will be better. Men will not take advantage of you because you don't have it. But people will respect you for who you are. And so I hope that what we do, people listen to me, you listen to me, you can learn from that and learn to respect one another. Learn to do hard work. Learn to stay focused in the school. Learn to be an example to other people. Respect your parents. They may not have all to give you. They may not have all the money you want, but they love you so much. And even if they do something that you don't like, talk to them. And don't be like other people. Drugs doesn't help. It have destroyed our society. Cocaine doesn't help. Many girls get pregnant. Many people struggle. And you guys are typical good example. You're the next pilots, the next doctors, the next lawyers. And without you, Liberia is going nowhere.
Wow, well said. Ari, you want to ask? You are moved now to ask a question, right? Okay, go ahead.
Like, you said that many people like cross you on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Don't you think that it's about time you take actions for all of those things?
Thank you very much. To be a leader, to be a parent, to be a big sister, it means a lot. You have small brothers and small sisters. You may tell them to do something, they say no. And then don't get angry and beat them, or rather teach them the importance of unity, the importance of working together. If mommy doesn't work, we won't get food to eat. If I, the big sister, don't cook, we'll not be able to eat because you, the little child, you're not able to cook. So you have to sweep, I have to cook, mom and daddy have to work, and we all work together to make our family better. I think the costs and the things to say on Facebook is natural. Some of them seeking attention, some of them want people to listen to them, but not every noise. You see, when you go in the market, not all the noise you can listen to. You got to stay focused and buy the things you want to buy. You know what? I always tell the people during the campaign, my name's sweet in the people's mouth. And when your name is sweet, they have to talk about that sweet name. And so that's a song that says, my name's sweet, my name is sweet. So when people come and say, Reverend Ennis, can be walking on the ground with your hand. I don't walk on the ground with my hand, so I'm not going to respond to that. When people insult me, it's just words. It's not going to change my name. It does not take my car from me. It does not take my representative job from me. It does not stop me from fixing a bridge that I'm fixing this morning. I go to my house. It does not stop me from sending the 7 person that went to my school today to the hospital. It does not stop me from giving about $300 today so they buy medicine to carry to my hospital for children. It does not stop me from coming here to be able to tell you that in spite of everything that happened, you are special. So if someone look at you and curse you, I want you to know that you're special. When they call you names, you dry, you get big head, you get BB elbow, you get BB stomach. That's what they're saying, but that's not who you are. Lastly, I'll tell you, when I was going to school, people used to look at me and say I was good for nothing. You know, when I was growing up, I used to suck my finger. And my mother told me not to do it. I remember my mother used to cut this with razor blade and put pepper on it and tie it. I would remove it and I'll suck it. And the finger used to smell stink, but I used to like to suck my finger. And because of that, see my teeth, they all push up. And so people used to laugh at me, so Reverend get BBT that rig. I say, good, but I won't be able to clean your grass because my teeth can't clean your grass. So all of what they say, I accepted the fact that my teeth is up. I accepted the fact of how my mouth looked. But I know, in spite of all of that, I am special. You can never find any other Samuel Enders in the world. Never. 2 days ago, 2 German men walked in my office. And they said, we came to look for the African dream. I said, yes. They came from Germany. They said, we've been supporting this school. I said, which school? They said, the African dream. I said, how? He said, we've been sending money from Munich, Germany. Plenty of people were in my office. I said, not this school. They said, yes. This is the, is there any other African dream? I said, this is the only African Dream Academy. He said, we hear about you in Germany, and we've been sending money. I said, no. When you do the best you can, the world will hear about you. People might treat you, but just be who you are. So I can't go and fight them. I just have to continue to stay to be who I am. And one day, they will see the best of me.
Wow. Does anyone else have a question? Yes, Celine, I knew you were going to ask.
Yeah, Reverend, and as a representative, I want to know, how can you protect the right of children who are often abused in disgraces?
I think in terms of protecting the right of children, in House of Legislature, I have the option to hire 16 persons, about 15 persons. And those people have different jobs. What I did, I hired 35 persons. I have 15 plus another more and I added. The total is 35. So I have someone responsible for health. I have someone responsible for education. I have someone responsible for counseling. So all these people are set. They are getting ready to step out and work. So what I'm going to try to do is to make those things available to the people that people can report and report so that we do something about it. Is to be able to work with the police. Is to be able to have training in the various schools. There are going to be people going from school to school, talking to them. Our education team will work in the various schools, talk to the teachers. If you're a teacher, stay away from the children who are below the age. Do not go and affect them. You will be held responsible. We want to be able to talk to parents. If your child makes you angry, sometimes, y'all can make people fail. Sometimes y'all can make people fail. The girl came here and I talk to the girl, I tire. I just want to step inside her tank. There's no tank there to step inside. No tank. You got to be patient. And some of your parents, sometimes they get upset. So want to talk to them. You have to take it easy. This is your child. My mother said there's no bad bush. You see the bush that bad bush that play can throw bad children. No bad bush. What you have to do, be patient, is your child. And your parents really love you. They just get angry. So I think to protect the right of children is to educate the child of their right. Is to educate the parents how to take things easy. Is to have people there to listen. Is to be able to intervene and counsel where counseling needs. And when wrong is done, deal with the person who perpetrated that on the child. Those are the kind of plans we want to institute.
Okay. We have about 4 more minutes, so we'll take only a few more questions. Go ahead.
Reverend, I'd like to ask, how are you coping with the case of your district?
My district, I'm trying my best to cope with everything, but to take it one step at a time. And one day at a time is the best way to live. You must be able to sit down, crawl, stand, walk. And I have to take it one step at a time. And I want to say thanks to all of you. Thank you for the trust and the patience you have. And I want you to pray for me because we want to work on a radio station that you guys will be there giving the news. And I can listen to the news and say, I know who's giving the news. And I can be able to enjoy that. And I hope that I told Uncle Fanny that I've been very busy. But I hope we can do a tour. We'll do a first trip. We'll go to Bomi Hills, where the kids can see you. You can listen to them. You interview them. We can go to Kakata, just little by little, not too fast, one at a time. And we hope to do the very best we can. Pray for me. Once I get these places done, hope we can have some print centers so that we can work closer with Uncle Fanny. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I want to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
For being 4 years old today.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to all of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, anybody else? Last question. You want to answer the last question? Go ahead.
Yes, for Reverend, I want to know what you're doing for some of the kids that was on the school of
Some of the kids that are on the street, I'll try to be quick because we got 2 minutes to go. You see, part of the reason people were saying that Reverend Ennis were taking the Zogos from District 6. No. I can't go into a place and say, take all the Zogo and carry them and put them in jail. But what can we do? So what I'm working with is to find a place. We need to find a place and be able to build a national reconciliation center, a national rehab center, where young people who are on drugs can go there. We're trying to work with various schools to see if some of them can take some of the kids who are not on drugs but need to go to school. And our plan is to be able to find a resource center, to be able to find a rehabilitation center, so that the young people can go there and be free from drugs, and be able to help them. And so I hope this coming school year will be very much involved with the quizzing, with the testing, with the dance competition, to kind of change the whole thing from Super Friday to the gym. So we want to be using the gym to sports complex.
Okay.
There's a big gym in the back. So we hope that every last Friday we'll have a huge jamboree, education jamboree. So this last Friday maybe we'll just be dance. So Tiama against Mary Lorraine, this school, that school, we see who can dance. But it's all towards education. And next time it'll be quizzing, who can spell better. But there will always be prizes. And so we want to go there, sit there, enjoy the time, and then we challenge one another. And those are the kind of things that I want to do, not just for District 6, but at least for the young people.
Well, I want to thank you very much, Reverend Enders. Thank you for keeping your word.
Yes.
You were here right on time. you know, I want to thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And then I told the kids this morning, the contribution you made, they told me, are we going to call the contribution name? I said, no, we're not going to call it name.
No.
But you made a contribution to this anniversary.
Thank you.
It is because of that contribution that we are going out to celebrate.
Wow.
I want to thank you so much.
Oya Kotobagi, Pambodo, Vare Obuni, and Fravi.
Roberto, do you have any final word? Or
I just want to say thank you to the president. I heard he had a charity that goes toward helping children. I also want to say thanks to the first lady. I want to encourage every parent who's watching that our children are our future. If my mother has given up on me, I wouldn't be where I am today. Don't look down on yourself because you don't have it. Don't think because you live in a Mac round on a zinc shop. I want you to work hard. Your child is a future. We can make it better. If I can come from the dump site to be where I am today, any of you can make it, and any of these kids can make it. May God bless you. May God bless our country, and may God bless our lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend. And let me just inform the listening audience out there. On Children Dialogue, right now we have about 35, 36. We are pretty close to 35, 40 children. And they come from over 20 schools. And it was surprising to know that some of the parents, I don't know them. I only talk to them on telephone. They have never seen me before. I think only 5 parents I know personally.
Wow.
But we do not discriminate. We want for all of the children to have the same opportunity. And it makes me to feel good. So I want to thank the parents who trust us with their kids, even though I would say they don't know me. And quite frankly, the kids are doing well. When some of them came to Children Dialogue, they couldn't even call their own name. They were shy. But now they are muffy. And they talk some sensible things, you know. I sit there and I just listen, I just laugh. I want to thank all of the schools. I don't want to call the schools because I would miss some of the schools. But all of those schools that are sending kids to the program, thank you so much. Your kids are improving and we are happy. I want to thank the communities. I think we have people coming from Habel.
Wow.
Yeah, Firestone. And they are on the program. And I want to thank all those who have expressed the desire. They want to join the program, but we can't keep taking the kids because it's hectic. You know, it's hectic. We don't have any support. So if there's an organization out there you want to support us, we are glad. We'll be happy. Today we are celebrating the 4th anniversary, and they want to celebrate on a local beach. I don't want to call it beach theme because then I will have to pay for that airtime. They will tell me to pay. But I want to thank you, and thank you so much, Reverend Anders.
Thank you.
Well, on behalf of the children, you want to close the program? Why not close the program? I don't want to close the program today. You do it. Yeah, you do it, please.
Yes, on behalf of Children's Dialogue, we would like to say thank you to Reverend Enders. We appreciate all of your help. And thank you too to Uncle Fanny, who have taught us everything we know today. And just happy birthday to us.
Thank you. All right, so we'll see you next week. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, dear. Happy birthday.
Who I can dance?
To you.
No, I beg you.
First time Mokamasi, first na Minibi, and a Clashamati, Mobi Faber Luminati, sorry Mayanaki, on my way to Grammy. I come join a crew where a Kamibu share Bugatti. Me, I think it's funny because I keep on making money. Chona Puna blessing you, Plantina Siasonani. Yes, DJ Mesa, Gas DJ Vani. You got Pesa Mami keep walking through the valley. You believe in Juju, I believe in power. Hey, yo, I'm Jerido. Keep watching Children's Dialogue on LNTV.
Hi. My name is Vidya Marie Jones. I'm 11 years old and I attend the Aka Memorial Preparatory School.
We inform.
We entertain.
We educate.
On Children's Dialogue.
I want you to join us.
This and every Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
Only on LNTV.